I have problems, and not now, but a few years ago I was obsessed with buying like the newest FIGS color, and unfortunately I'm selling a lot of my FIGS because I got a new job. I'm gonna post a whole video about the job, so subscribe so you know when that gets posted. I'm gonna go through today and show you guys what FIGS I have, how many FIGS I have, because I don't know. We're gonna count together, okay? We're in this together because I took them all off the hangers last night and I was like, oh my god. Have the names of all of them written down so I don't mess it up. And if I do get any wrong, please comment, because I genuinely bought some of these pants almost 5 years ago. So some of them might be a little off. And I'm honestly just doing this as well for memories for me, because I'm going to sell them and I'm going to want to reflect on all the scrubs I had. I am keeping a few of my favorites. I haven't decided which ones yet, but let's get to it because there's a lot to unpack here. All of my sets are the Zamora pants, which are the joggers, and then the Catarina one pocket scrub top. I like that style and I bought a million in that style. Do I regret it? Yes. So don't make the same mistake as me. First set is dark cherry. I love these scrubs. It's like a nice muted red, and the string on this one is super neutral as well. So like I felt like a real basic like material girl in this. Like, so when I wore these scrubs, I felt like I had my life together because it was just so minimalist, so cute. I wore these year round, fall, summer, winter, spring. It just looked good in every season, especially winter and fall. So I'm definitely gonna miss these. I'm not keeping these, I'm selling them. So I know these are a hot commodity. Ooh, I just whacked myself in the face. So if anybody wants these, write it in the comments. The next pair is, I just have these in the pants. This is the only pair of FIGS that I just have the pants in. Everything else is a set. So these are just the regular core burgundies, literally regular pants with the gray ties. I didn't wear these that much because I didn't get the top, and I always was like, I'm gonna get the top. Did I ever get the top? No. I am giving these probably to my coworker. The core classic is the mauve. These were also one of my favorite. Honestly, I'm gonna say that most of them are my favorites, but these are probably top tier because, like I said, I could wear them year round. The gray string really helped. I wore it with this sweatshirt. I would wear it with like a gray t-shirt with like a jacket. Like, these were very versatile. And if you need a FIGS recommendation for a color, this is definitely one of them, especially if you're like a girly girl and you love like very minimalistic vibes. This is the pants for you. I'm like repeating myself that these are my favorite, but I am 100% keeping these. These are the raspberry sorbet. I always get so many compliments when I wear this. This is like the perfect spring and summer color. It's the pink, and then it has the blue strings. You can wear like cute blue shoes with it, or like even just like blue like jacket, blue headpiece, whatever. Like, you could just really doll this up. These are like top five, and I definitely have over 25 pairs. These are the pink clouds. I just bought these like 4 months ago, and I'm gonna give them to one of my coworkers because they're like, if you have any smalls, please let me know. I lost some weight, so I got some smalls instead of mediums. So the pink cloud is obviously a bright pink, which is definitely nice for summer. With these, it's a red string. I would say it's a red string, maybe like a deep orange red. So definitely cute. I don't even think I ever wore these, so these are basically brand new. Number 6 is Sea Mist. I also never wore these. Literally this color, and the reason why I bought these is because it just the tie matches, and on some of these they put like a tie that doesn't look good. Sometimes like I look at FIGS, I'm like, I love the color but not the tie. This one I was just like, it's just plain yellow, and I didn't have any like yellow scrubs. Like, I don't really feel like that's me, and I never wore these, so my coworkers are gonna have fun fighting over these. I don't know if I'm gonna give these away or not, but these are the Terracotta for fall. Oh my god, it is chef's kiss for fall. You got your orange and you got your pink, and it's just such a vibe. It's such a vibe. When I wore these yesterday, I was like, I'm like the epitome of fall. So I feel like I'm going to end up keeping these. I'm not 100% sure yet, but I haven't seen Terracotta come out in quite some time on the FIGS website. Next, which these are a summer favorite, surgical green. And I know they just released these this past year, but I bought this like 3 or 4 years ago. The lime green with the orange string. It's like you're a watermelon. And who doesn't want to be a watermelon? I do. I want to be a watermelon. So I'm definitely keeping these. These were like a staple in this household. I wear these all the time, and like with a nice fresh crisp tan, you can't go wrong. Have the hunter green. I wear these all the time too because I just love the way these pants fit on me. Sometimes FIGS pants are hard fitting wise. Like sometimes like they would fit snugger than other times, and these ones fit me perfectly until I lost weight. So I always wore these. So these are the hunter greens. I also like this because it's green and the strings are green. So it really made my outfit look crisp in my mind because I was wearing all green. I think I am gonna sell these though because they are too big on me. And yeah, I just can't keep all of them. So the hunter green is the color that the RSAs and the tech aides at the new hospital that I'm working at wear. So I'm gonna bring them in and see if any of them want them. And honestly, I might just give it to them because like, I don't know, I just feel bad asking for people for money. The next two FIGS colors are the colors that I'm wearing for my job that I'm gonna be starting in a few weeks. So I'm not getting rid of these, but I just wanna show you because I have them and it's a part of my collection. First is the olive green. We have to wear like a olive moss green at my job, so I have two different like patterns. So this is the olive green, and these pants are actually the high-waisted like bunchy ones. I'm pretty sure these are still Zamora, but this is like an old version. I bought these on Facebook Marketplace like when I needed some more scrubs for my job and moss wasn't a core staple yet. I'm aging myself, but I love these because the pink tie is so cute. It like is also kind of giving like moldy watermelon. I'm keeping these because I'm going to wear them for my job, and that goes along with the next pair. So it's the moss. I have the old version of moss. I just ordered some new scrubs. I'm gonna do, like I said, a whole video on everything with my new job, but I just ordered some new moss pants, but these are the old ones with the orange tie. And I really like the orange tie. I don't know why they got rid of it. I feel like it just made these pants like so fun. I felt like I was like going in for combat, like with the orange and the green, like ready to serve CAT scans. Those are the two that I'm definitely keeping, so I'm wearing them on my job, but I had to show them off. I just got these ones too. These are the teal. They released them, I think, in June of this year, 2025. And I got these ones because like the blue with the blue, like I said before, it kind of just makes me feel like a crisp uniform. Like this is a very like deep blue. It's like a navy. I'm also going to be selling these because they're small. My coworkers only wear smalls. So I'm like, I might as well like try and sell them while I can. These were my favorite scrubs until they got too big on me. These fell into they're the same size, but the sizing is all messed up in FIGS, and they were basically like larges on me. The dusty blue, I loved these because it was, again, like almost like the mauve and the dark cherry, very minimalist, very basic, very neutral. With the gray tie and the light blue, you can really play it up if you want, or just kind of keep it minimalist. So I really liked these. For a while I wore these, especially like in the spring and summer. It was very cute with a nice tan, and I don't know, it was just so vibey. So, but I'm selling these because they're too big on me, and yeah, I just want somebody else to enjoy them. I loved these pairs. The royal blue, I know all my nurses, if you're watching this, are gonna be like, oh my god, like, I can't believe you bought that color willingly. Like, yeah, I liked it. I liked it. I just loved, again, how the pants were just kind of like together and basic, and I felt like this color just looked really good on me, to be quite honest. I knew this color would look good on me, so I bought it. But I am selling these. I'm hoping one of the nurses at my new job will buy these off of me so I don't have to like ship them or anything. But if you are interested in buying these off me, let me know. These are medium Caterina one pocket scrub top and Zamora medium petite bottoms. It's the winning blue with the orange string. I really liked the way these fit me after I lost weight. Before it was like tight. And that's the thing that pisses me off about FIGS, inconsistent sizing, but like these FIGS colors are just so unique, so I have to buy them. I am selling these. I did love them but I feel like my coworkers are really gonna like these because they are like a tighter medium, so they can get away with like it being like, you know, like a small medium, whatever. So I am gonna sell these to my coworkers. I know. Caribbean Blue. I love these and I'm keeping these. The blue with the like baby pink ties, so cute. This was like one of my first fig pairs. I actually don't know what was my first figs pair. Oh, I do. It was a raspberry sorbet. It was my first figs pair. This was like probably like my second or my third figs pair. I just can't get enough of these. So I'm going to be keeping these ones. Just plain old navy. I am going to be getting rid of these ones just because these are just regular medium pants. My friend actually gave me these. We did like a little figs exchange. So they're just mediums. They're not petites. And they're so high-waisted on me. And I just can't. But I did like the navy. I know it's a core color, but I'm hoping somebody will buy this off of me. It's getting like kind of in my feels and just overwhelmed that I'm gonna have to try and sell some of these. So these are my favorite, the Lilac Dawn. These just like give me like spring, summer energy, like Easter, very pastel. The strings are so cute and I really got a lot of wear out of this. I think I'm going to be keeping this pair, and this might be the last pair I'm actually keeping. I think I'm going to get rid of all the other stuff that I'm going to show you guys. Don't think when they released the Lilac Dawn last time, they put the blue string on it. I think they did like a green or something, and I didn't really like it, so I'm definitely keeping these. Amethyst, I loved these, and then it gave me, you know, like I said before, the fig sizing is inconsistent, so yeah. But this is giving like Barbie and figs, like purple with the pink. It was just such a vibe. I'm going to be selling these, I know, but you know what? I gotta get my money back. I spent a lot of money on figs. Purple Jam. They are a deep purple with a gray tie. These were a classic in this household, but I am going to be selling them. They are a tighter medium, so I'm going to try to give them to my coworkers and see if they want them. I think this is such a good color to have year-round. You can really do a lot with this color. This is a space navy. I'm pretty sure I also have another one that kind of looks the same and has a similar name, so I don't know. So I'm pretty sure this is the space navy. It's a lime green string on the gray, which I thought was so fun because it's like a neutral pant, but a fun string. Like a gray, blue, purple base, so I feel like it was just like a different color. Like, I don't even think they've released this since I've bought it. So I'm going to be selling these and trying to make my bag. I did love these at one point, but I can't keep them all. If I could, I would. That's why I have them all, because I've kept them for like 5+ years. But next is charcoal. And I have the pink string edition. I know they re-released it with the red. Because again, it's like an opposite of the mauve ones. It's like basic, neutral, trendy, minimalist. I am selling these. If you are interested, like I said, comment down below. These are the ones that are kind of similar to the space navy that I just showed you. These are called quiet navy. I categorize them as like gray. This is what they look like. Another basic. It's gray with like a green. And I really love green. I know I'm going to be wearing green at my current job, but I do really love green. I'm a very like green and brown with like pink vibe. So I love the green on the gray. So I have 2 pairs of pants with this. So I'm like, even if one of my coworkers only wants to take like a set home and doesn't want both pants, then that's fine. But definitely going to be getting rid of these. Next 2 are very similar, but they're a little different. So the first one is, pretty sure these are dark fig, but I also have espresso, which I'm going to show you. So whatever it is, flip-flop them, whatever you want to do. I'm going to say these are dark fig. These have a pink tie, and they're so cute, but they're like a flex material. I actually got these from one of my coworkers. So they're like a swooshy material. So I'm going to be giving these to my coworkers because they're smalls. I told you guys the next ones are espresso. I might end up keeping these. I know I lied earlier and I said that that was the only one I was going to keep. I freaking love these scrubs. I love the way they fit. I love the way they look. I love the neutralness of it. And like I said, the string kind of matches the pants. Gives it a nice clean vibe. I was waiting for these for so long. That's why I bought the other ones, because I wanted the brown. I wanted the brown so bad. Like I said, I'm a brown girly. I bought them like, I think like 2 years after I bought the ones I just showed you before this. So I think I'm going to keep these for now. And then I'm gonna reassess like later in life and see where I'm at. And the last set is just black. I do have a different type of scrub pant. I kind of forgot. So I have the regular Catarina, which I'm gonna be keeping the black because I can wear that with my job. I can wear moss and black. I have the Zamora pants, wherever they are. So I have the Zamora pants. My cat freaking bit the string off of this. So like, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these. Probably just keep them. If I tie it a certain way, you can't really tell because it's like the end of the string. So if I just kind of pull it so there's no like loose end at the end. I do have these Uman pants, which I bought these in the moss and they're coming in hopefully today. So I'll give you guys a full review. Like I said, I'm gonna do a few videos on like my new job, resetting, refreshing, and just kind of like taking a moment in this new chapter of my life and just really taking in everything. But I really do like these. So 26 FIGS scrubs. I am, as of right now, I don't think the tally is going to go up. I think it would go down. If anything, I am keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 scrubs. Not including the ones I'm going to be wearing to work every day, which I think is a pretty decent number. A lot of these scrubs are very sentimental and I truly cannot believe I am selling them. I got a lot of these scrubs in like my early 20s and I'm now 28. So basically my entire 20s I've experienced in these scrubs, and I experienced a lot in my 20s. Buying my first condo, you know, I broke up with an ex, I was figuring out dating again, I got my cats, I moved out of my parents' house. Like, I don't know, I just feel like a lot of pivotal moments and a lot of things occurred during the time when I was either buying these scrubs or just wearing these scrubs. It's definitely a good chapter to close, and I feel like this new job is going to bring me a lot of happiness, and I'm going to do a full video on my new job. I think I'm done. I think this is the end of the video. I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see more like CAT scan content or healthcare content, please comment down below. I hope you subscribe, like, comment. Like I said, if you do want any of these FIGS scrubs, please comment down below. Have a good day and I'll see you next time. Bye.